My name, I need fire.
This one's not even sparkling, it's just burning.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
What a beautiful thing.
It's a magic day.
We can't start over. This is it, it's fun.
It's the happy 4th of
Impromptu,
July
every
We got
day.
good ventilation in here.
Absolutely.
It's cracking, it's popping.
Up and towards the vent.
It's ventilating.
Here is our wheel of shenanigans, folks.
Here is a burnt
Beautiful.
stick.
This is our, 221st show
That's right.
of the gathering point here in Dearborn, Michigan, guys. We are ready to go. What is that?
Do-do-do?
221.
222.
Tutti frutti?
Matt's got a 222 tattoo, but it doesn't mean it's show 222, folks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 221. Yeah. This is next week. Oh. Time.
That's all right. We really do know what we're talking about, you guys. It is show 222. Last week was 221, but this is a pre-recorded show.
That's right.
But it's still live because we're filming it live.
We're filming it live.
We're not filming it on live.
We're going to be probably out on a boat, I'm hoping, here in the middle of some lake here at this moment when this show goes live. 6 p.m. on Tuesday. And you've got Oliver in his 4th of July outfit. I'm repping my 4th of July situation, showing what's up.
The 4th of July up in here, folks.
And everyone else at the Glass Academy is unpatriotic.
That's
A blue shirt?
I had a blue shirt on. I had to switch to Academy gear.
Yeah, he's got a red shirt on. That's cool. I guess.
So Michelle, we're adding the wrong number on here. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a little confusing, folks, but it is show number 222.
it's tough out here. We're going to spin this, and we're going to have an intro and a set change, and we'll get ready for the GA challenge. We got all the glass blowers here. Michelle's really excited to join us. Maybe Oliver gets a spin. We've all spun it. Joey just spun one. We all rotate.
Excuse me. Hands off.
All right,
This is
you can have it, I guess.
He's going to get his own spin down the road, Oliver here.
You got a lot of spins ahead of me.
All right, here we go, folks. It's a big hurry. For
Everyone's
some reason.
ready.
I don't see Oliver head dunk on there.
He can have my slot.
Ah, there we go.
Come on, baby, come on.
Head dunk, head dunk.
I just want something good and something nice.
Oh, you got lucky, Matt.
GA hockey town. What does
Woo!
it mean?
That means that we're going to cast up a molten hot 2,000-degree hockey puck and start slapping it all around. Unfortunately, if you can see my feet here, camera guru, it's going to be a treacherously dangerous hockey town action because I could take a hockey puck to the big toe, but hopefully it won't happen.
Horrible.
And
Mind grab me a pair of snippers?
don't cast it until the camera's not.
Jake's doing a drawing. We're making fireworks today. The question for the contest is this. Send your answer to enews@glassblowing.com. Fireworks, your favorite thing or not? And the reason I ask that is because I personally did not like fireworks when I was a kid. nor did I like going to them, nor did one of my children. The other child is out to lunch. I think he liked them. Jake, did you like fireworks?
I like them. Sometimes it just makes me feel like such a human. Oh, look at those pretty lights in the sky. Boom, big noises. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Why am I here? We went to the Henry Ford has this great firework thing, and so we would go check that out. Joey's getting ready for the puck. The puck's going to be made by this giant wing nut thing over here.
Alright, so we're getting ready to cast up the hockey puck, guys. We've got our 2,000 degree special left-handed, right-handed, fire resistant silicon carbide hockey sticks right here, ready to go. Mine's got about a 80 flex, which means I can put this 2,000 degree hockey puck right out the window. Here goes Joey casting it up.
Is everybody ready?
I know I'm ready.
Well, you got 2 sticks, so
We got our goal
who's the
over
2?
here. We're going to be shooting from it. You can pet it shot. You probably use this straight out of the way.
Go.
And this baby is going to be set free real soon. Alright. We got 2,000 I think shots from back here. We got a piece of start the line, drop that down here.
You guys are living on the edge. We're shooting in pucks with Jake sketching on the ground.
That's what it's all about.
Here we go, guys. This is our pump.
Slap
It
it
was
in.
a little too hot to get some slippery action going. Here's Jake's stick. Ready, Jake?
Hey-oh. What a catch.
Oh, no.
What a save.
So back here's the point shot right here. Forward. Get one shot, a best out of 3.
I'll do you left here or right.
That sucks.
Oh, this is not a good idea. Aiming. I know, this is not a good idea.
Looking good, looking good.
Oh, chapped up.
Alright, I'm going for number 2.
Wait a second, there's a bunch of other people.
Sword. Number 3. Nice. Alright, 1 out of 3.
Oliver, you're right here. Look at this guy. Oh!
One.
Oh, that is easy.
Man, you better look out. Take it, Jake. I'm doing defense on the corners over here.
I gotta go all 3. With the broken puck.
Handles well.
Oh! Beautiful.
Good pass, Matt. Good pass.
That's 1 out of 2. If I have to, I'll hit it.
All right. All right, folks.
Alright, that's it.
Calling it.
We won't be annealing this.
This would be a nice memorial piece.
It's a firecracker.
Burn up the tape a little.
That sounds like Albert got the W on that one. I think so.
Because you went to check where hockey was started.
So, here's the deal, folks. We got 3 scenarios going down. Specialty show here today. 3 types of firecrackers. We've got this one, the M80.
I thought it was M80 and then the thing said 98.
It said 89, it was a different 98, yeah, it was a different style.
M80s are
That's
the
the last
powerful
Pretty sure it
original
says M86.
8-inch, 8 of a stick of dynamite.
Really?
Scary. And that one has nothing on it. So, do you want to explain the way we're going to get the lettering on there?
Yeah, what we're going to do, guys, is the lettering is going to go on afterwards. And when we make these particular firecrackers, we're going to do the first layer is going to be black. And we're going to gather crystal over it. And we're going to coat it with a red so that we can, after the fact that they're revealed, we're going to be able to sandblast the M80 logo and the cherry bomb logo onto the surface of these pieces. They're going to be pretty darn sweet. They're going to be all about July 4th celebration. The regular firecracker is going to have no symbolism on it. It's just going to look like a perfect firecracker. We've got our color for our wick already chosen, and it's going to be sweet. So I think you're starting up finger line.
I don't know what was happening. I was thinking about something else.
So I think he was thinking about firecracker. Let's see it. Get it on camera. Let's see it.
Get what on camera?
I wouldn't hold it.
You're on camera.
Oh. Blow that puppy up. Let's do it.
Right next to the beads. Wow.
Thank you for making us all deaf.
Hardly anything to sweep up. So you're going first, Jake.
You go first, you go ahead.
Which one should I do?
Whichever one you want.
I'll do the long, skinny one.
It's always got the cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb. Oh, see, I did it.
I'm going to do the long skinny one. It doesn't need black in the core. But
You got sifter out there.
Sifter's ready. I think you started out. Start one up. Whichever one you want. And we got green for the wick. You got black for the core, and we've got this really fine green red over here.
That's red?
Yeah.
Why is there a
It's
spoon?
kinda
Are
like-
you going to eat it like
Kinda
sugar?
like firecracker red. We're going
That
to
is-
dust it. Not for you. We're going to dust it all over the top of the glass to give it some texture area.
Kind of like your mushrooms were?
Yeah.
Look, it's like construction workers. They're just standing around. I mean, I'm laughing at construction workers. Do you ever do that? It's like the one guy spinning the sign and no one else is doing anything.
You gotta have a couple guys watching.
I know.
Can't get a job done if you don't got a couple guys standing around watching.
I agree. Oliver says we just got to have some people watching. All right, who's mic'd up? We got Joey, Jake.
I'm going to pass this on to Oliver, and I'm going to take the camera if that's cool.
Yeah.
Just because we got enough people here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, switched it up again.
All right. So you said you're going for the M80.
I'm going for the firecracker.
And he's putting,
You said the first one we were doing firecracker.
Sure.
And to start it up.
yeah, so you're putting red right on top of recycled glass.
Yeah, because you're not going to see the recycle, and it's kind of a burned out red of that firecracker, which is going to be fine. It'll be a dark red, and then we'll sift the red on after to give it that like kind of, what is it, like a cardboard looking texture almost.
Yeah.
Porous.
And Joey, how's that spoon working over there?
Got the spoon in control.
Yeah. So,
Look at the wrist, you know.
happy 4th of July to everyone out here. We're having a blast in the shop. Little switch up specialty show today. It's a lovely Thursday. If you guys are brand new to the show, these pieces are going to be for sale. We also have a featured product table that we'll show you here in a second that will go live at the viewing of this video, Tuesday, July 4th, 6 p.m. Just buffing some air into it. So we got recycle, and you got a few coats of this kind of like firecracker red. I need to rename that one. That's exactly what color it is. Ferrari. Ferrari red's more like your shirt. That's exactly what I'm saying. Firecracker. And this is the long, skinny one of 3 here. You see I'm flopping it around. Watch the toes. I believe so. Look at that thing.
Firecracker cheers on. Those are the names, guys.
Looking like a rather large stick of dynamite.
Yeah. This is no joke. It's a flopper.
Good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a honker.
Trying to heat up the bottom of this so that I can just let the bottom half fall out and become a perfect cylinder, guys. Don't want the top to fall out any more than it already has. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Looking nice.
This is a firecracker I would not use, folks.
No, this thing would mess your something up.
Would be get some calls from the neighborhood folks or the police station.
What's with all that noise? We still are going to be checking on the comments during the show here, so if you guys let us know where you're watching from, what your 4th of July plans are, if you're watching with family during this show, if you're brand new to the show. It's not looking red right now because it's still so hot. It's over 1,000 degrees, the glass is. It starts at 2,000. But this is, especially reds, always look a little bit matted and kind of dark and a little bit stormy compared to other colors while they're hot.
Right now, I'm heating up the end. I'm going to have Oliver blow it out slowly, Oliver. Keep going. Keep going. Blow. Keep going. Nice.
Oh, there it is.
Now I'm going to open this up and turn it into the bottom of the firecracker, which gets folded in after they put all the
Goodness.
explosives in.
Let's see one of those up close, Joey. Would you hold up that stick? There you go. Turn them sideways and see the end of them. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about there, the old tuck job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're shipping glass and you have newspaper.
Yeah, tuck it right in there. Something like that. Am I hearing myself out loud? Whoa, look at this action. Nice and symmetrical. Now he's going to tuck that in and fold them all in so it literally is tucked within there. Now what we could experiment with is getting it really hot and floppy and dropping one firecracker into the piece, or is that ridiculously dangerous? If it's hot enough and soft enough, it might work.
I'd like to put some clear glass in here first because we're going to have to fold this in onto the clear glass so we can pump it up on the bottom, otherwise it might be a little too fragile.
So what if we, I'd say,
Just fold it up and put a pin on it?
I think just fold it up, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to throw a firecracker in
Yeah,
there?
get it hot and floppy. Joey, toss one in. You hold it up in there.
Right now,
No, it'll break the glass, won't it, or no?
I think so.
I think give it some juice. And do it like a Maurice, like let it fall and then flip it, and as it's coming down, Joey's got the toss.
Just gonna stand not down the barrel of this guy.
Stand over there, Oliver.
Pair of earmuffs behind the cleaning shelf.
Here we go, folks. Oh!
Yeah. It didn't crack it.
That's cool. Oh, firecracker.
That's got real firecracker mojo.
Now it does.
The essence of firecracker.
The essence of firecracker. That's like brings me right back to the essence of those mushrooms that were squealing in the frit tray a few shows back.
Oh, the sizzlers?
Yeah. You guys remember that?
Made a big spectacle out of having glass on it. Firecracker. Just one big done.
So we should have threw something else down there and done like a cannonball blast.
So it shot something out.
Put out.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
An egg, a hard-boiled egg. It's right in the jaw.
You were aiming that thing right at the camera. I was like, I hope there's not a bunch of debris coming out of there.
I just made sure to look away.
Yeah. He's gonna fold up the end here, then we're gonna punny it up, flip it around, fold up the other end, and then tuck the wick into it. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful.
Alright, so I'm gonna straighten this up a little bit, and we're gonna put a clear bit on it for the punching.
You ready for that bit? Oh yeah. So as I was saying, these are going to be for sale on the Tuesday show. They should be for sale probably on the show that you're watching right now, since we are pre-recording this for you guys for a beautiful 4th of July celebration. We're going to do the flip around here and go for the other side. Flip what? What?
The round for flip.
The round of the flip. Something like that.
See how close you can get to these firecrackers.
Without exploding them.
They have to do some type of TNT on there. So people know what it is.
ACME on there. Drawing at a roadrunner.
Yes, nice grab. Nice grab.
Alright, so this guy we're gonna open it up, put some cut marks in it, and we're going to put the wick in, and then we're gonna have to close it up. After the wick goes inside.
Yeah, can you wrap those cut marks, push them into the wick area?
Yeah. So that it's pushed
So the
around
wick
it.
goes in there and sticks to one side, real hot on the tip.
I think usually just close it up and then heat one spot with the torch and I'll bring the wick over to coldish and just
Sticking out.
yeah.
Nice try.
Let's see. We got 3 other attempts.
It's stuck in there, coming out. Look at the firecracker.
I'm looking at it.
Is the wick just stuck on the outside, and every time it wouldn't even go off?
Let's take another look. Show us the up close here, Oliver.
I mean, it looks like that wick's going in there.
Will you turn him to the side? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. The wick does go down in there, and it's around. It's not even folded on that side. It's pretty much just straight open.
Yeah.
And the wick's in there.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna push that edge down in there. Or maybe I'll just cut it and then throw the whole thing up with wick.
I don't even know if you need to cut it. I would just like open it up. It's not even folded on that side. We just open it up. We could put a little like clear down there for it to stick on or something, or gunpowder color, some black. Drop a little black in there.
This is why it's important
wick.
to use reference.
Yeah,
Make
reference.
stuff.
Perfect. Joey's going for the water Malone. We want to have 2 or 3 good coats on there. It's kind of a lighter color that turns transparent when you don't douse it heavy. So he's heavy dousing. He's going to go into, he pulled out some optic molds down on the flow behind him. Those are 12-point molds that he's going to get some texture.
You want to do a sifting on this now? I don't want to sift it after the wick's on.
We get this 17. You want the
red sifted on there.
Okay.
That's the business behind it.
We'll go right over the marker and then you can just scoop right in there. Just scoop right out of there with sticking your hand.
Oh, tree down. Giant breeze just blew in, sent the tree down.
Alright,
Look out for those cords, Alan.
Should be full, right? Scoop it. Just use it like a scoop. Like a scoop it.
Yeah. All right.
Pull the trigger a little. Don't breathe, folks. Don't breathe.
Alright.
The trick is keeping that beautiful texture on there like that.
Can they keep the texture on? The more you heat it, the better chance that's going to go away. So Joey's going to babysit it, giving it light flashes, not too many. This is going into the mold to make the twist for the stem of the firework. I mean, it is kind of a stem. What's that weird noise? It's Oliver scraping. We can hear that sound. I'm like, what is that weird sound?
Sorry, we're on cleanup duty as well.
I understand. I just looked at it and I couldn't figure out what the sound was. Instagram video, you want to take one? All right! Whoa!
What the ripcord looks like, folks.
Twist it up, baby.
We'll start
Twist it
another
up.
one. About the right size. You have the right look.
Same size or different? You want to move to a different one?
So that wasn't not that big of a deal, guys. It didn't take that long to do. Stuff like that happens once in a while.
Do you think it was cracked from the firecracker?
It could have exploded, but we just had names in it. Why don't we just take another one and crack it in the yolk? Okay, stop the party down there and give us 5 minutes to make it. 5 minutes. That shows people what happened.
Live action, folks.
Well, why don't you bring me that another one? Why don't Jake you do yours and then that one go later? There you go.
Little damage control of color.
Yeah, we might as well do another one instead of doing the same one over you guys, but we'll do the M80. Yeah, that kind of thing happens once in a while. We've never made a giant firecracker before. It's a lot longer than it seems when you're going inside the blower hole, so.
Why did it need to be giant size? Did you guys have like,
Because we don't want to make it the size of a firecracker that big. It's so small to work, you guys. Glass blowing, it's really hard to make stuff like 2 inches long. So we made it the size that we're supposed to make it, but that's the size. And it wasn't really that giant size. It was about 12 inches long. So this particular one is the one that we're talking about. We were going to be sandblasting the M80 logo into the side of these guys. And that's why Jake gathered up the glass piece, making it glass on the inside, and then he's going to take another gather and make it red on the outside. So that when we're done with these, we can mask it off, put out a stencil that says M80 on it, and then we can sandblast through the surface and see the black.
what is the resist stuff called? Like what do you?
We're just going to use masking tape on this particular one. If we were doing like a really intricate digital image, we could have it done by a computer and print it out, but something that's just got something that says cherry bomb or M80, you can literally just draw it on there with a big Sharpie and then cut it out with a X-Acto blade and sandblast that.
What's a sandblaster?
Sandblaster is a machine that sandblasts just about anything you want to blast with sand, and it takes the surface, cuts through rust, cuts through paint, cuts through glass.
Wick's looking pretty good down there, color-wise.
Oh yeah.
The wick is green?
I don't know, like,
Yeah, so why is the wick green? Just that's the color of what they come? Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, all the fireworks that we have pretty much all have a green wick. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with the gunpowder or anything, but it's what it is. This one's not open. We're popped open.
Chris, do you want to film for a second, and when he blows up with Oliver, I'll get some video?
Yeah.
Because that one's on.
Well, folks, it looks like this is going to gather over the top of this whole layer. It's like over the layer black.
were that 2 coats of like super net flag?
I think it might be 2.5
All right, so now he's got the gather of clear glass over that, and he's coating it with the red, the firecracker red. Looking good, looking good. Mic right there if you want it.
They give me blocking this out at all? I don't think so. I'm not a big block lover.
For those of you who are just tuning in, this is what we're making right here. We've got 3 different fireworks. This is our 4th of July episode. Looking good, rolling it right next to some fireworks. That's dangerous, folks. Whoa. We don't want them doing that. This one is the M80, the Beast. Notoriously, the M80 was the largest firecracker that you could buy for 4th of July celebrations. And back in the day, probably prior to 1980, they were 1/8 of a stick of dynamite, but then they started just renaming them. Looks like he's got a lot of power here. Joey's going to give him a hand turning it. So he's using a little gravity, letting it fall out, and he's getting his neck on there. So he's working multiple issues. He's letting it fall out with gravity, and Joey was necking it for him at the same time to get that length out of the piece. Look at the size of the M80 and the shape. It's like pretty much a large cylinder, pretty big.
Low light. Good. Chris, where's the 80 and M80 come from?
It might be like
That's like 80 pounds of gunpowder.
it's a certain amount of weight. I'm not sure what. I don't think it's 80 ounces, that's for sure. He just said a marvering paddle, which is pretty good. That's paddling well. He's on the marver.
Another one?
Good. One more time, huh?
Yeah, that's
Here we go, one more time, then we'll flatten up or we'll let it kind of cave a little bit and then put a nice giant clear pad and probably drop it on the marver.
Can you guys
A thin clear layer.
tell us in the chat, what do you think about Jake? Does he look like a model with his hair blowing in the wind? That's what they do.
Well, you could explain to them what that clear pad is going to be like the glue at the bottom of it, whatnot.
Yeah. He's shaping up the bottom right now. He's got it nice and hot. Joey's paddling it well. He's shaping it on the marver to keep the sides very, very symmetrical. Now take a look at this, guys.
Maybe blow real light at it.
This is the M80. You can't see it, but there's a plastic tip on the end that we're going to use the clear crystal to hold the wick in and push that in, because that's how they, see that? They keep the gunpowder inside this puppy.
Real light air. Okay, just tap it now. Real light air. Good.
Oh yeah, looking good. He's got that thing nice and hot and nice and symmetrical. He's got that bottom half. When you're blowing a piece of glass like Jake's doing right now, especially a bigger piece, all you're really worrying about perfecting while it's on the blowpipe is the bottom of the piece. He's got a slight indentation on there right now. I'll zoom in on that a little. And he's going to add that clear bit onto the bottom, which is going to simulate the plastic seal on the bottom of the M80.
So I'm going to pick that up, or we're going to put over top. We're going to drop this guy right on top. I'm going to have Oliver, you pop up the camera real quick, and I'll hold this up. You use the diamonds to cut it, and I'll turn it smooth. And Joe, you bring over the hot clear wood.
We can do that.
Get to the chop up. Just because it's going to be a little tall for me to handle with one hand, left hand, turn it.
Yep.
Okay.
We got an extra mic here if you want to put it on too.
Ready? Yep.
We've got the diamonds here for you to cut.
All right.
Okay. Oh yeah. On bigger pieces, the extra set of hands work perfectly. That's looking like some serious fireworks sealers.
Getting the paddle and the taglia combo together to make sure everything comes out nice and square.
Wasn't really perfectly square. It wasn't like a foot up on top of the mug. We gotta kind of make it round and like it's glue that was dripped onto there to hold it in place.
Exactly.
Want a little funkiness to it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just saying he doesn't want it to be a perfect mug like M80. It's got to be like somebody dripped that glue in the factory, in the fireworks factory over in maybe Korea or something. Wherever they make them. Do they make them out of the country or do they make them in the country? They probably make them in the country.
China. It said it right on there. It's one of them made in China. That's a hot tag there.
A buddy of mine in our golf league is in charge of the Detroit fireworks. And he just said he got the notice that they were shipping him 13,000 pounds of explosives.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of fireworks. Mike?
I got a friend named Mike. Yeah, me too.
You do? Is it? Well, how come Mike spelled M-I-K when a Mike is spelled M-I-C?
His name spelled M-Y-Q-E.
So it should be called Hand Me the Mick.
McHugh.
I don't know how that stuff works, man. Come on.
Can you hear me all right, man? Am I on?
Talk. All right, Jake's been Mike-ified or Mick-ified, folks.
He's been queued up.
He's
Does anyone have any really big 4th of July traditions? Great question. Go out to the park and watch like your local city's fireworks or anything like that? Or do you put on your own show?
Regular size count. My own show. Yeah.
I remember one time when Jake was a little kid, we were living in Dearborn, and our neighbor who was high up at the UAW said to us, "Hey, I got this firework that I somehow got and I want to give it to you, Chris." And it was like about 12 inches in diameter and like 2 feet tall. And we were like, "Oh, cool, we got something special to blow off in the neighborhood." And we were in front of our neighbor's house all sitting around on the 4th of July evening, and I lit that thing off, and it was a commercial firework that literally rained havoc on the whole neighborhood. And after the thing got done going off, we all were just so freaked out that everybody left and just went home and turned their lights off and closed their houses up because we knew the police were going to be coming. It was the finale of the evening.
How are you supposed to know? It was only a 2-foot tall firework.
I know.
There's no way you could have known.
I thought it was just going to be like a snake or something.
Just a big old snake. We do a really big 4th of July celebration at my uncle's house every year.
Nice.
And it's a big to-do. When I was living in Indiana, that was always like, my one goal in the family was, hey, you need to make sure you're bringing fireworks from Indiana.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because you always had to go down to Indiana to get the good stuff.
That's how it always used to be, yeah.
Because Michigan has all kinds of laws where you can't have any report or any explosion. I think they maybe changed that law now.
I think you're absolutely right.
Because I see fireworks tents on every corner.
Oh, absolutely. Me and my fiance love nothing more than launching off orders.
Got the calipers set. Holy cold stuff.
Want to hold it from the outside again?
So it's always a lot easier working big pieces like this, guys, with 2 people. So Joey just got asked to do the outside move, which is when Jake's turning the piece, so he's got complete control of it, and Joey uses the jacks and they rip it open. Sometimes you can hear it like you're ripping a piece of tin foil. There it was.
It's a little bit different.
Oliver, he's on to the marver.
I'm seeing a lot of new techniques today.
So are you folding these in eventually, or are you leaving it with the glass? You're going to pick a patty up that's that exact size?
Yes.
A patty, glue patty?
Yes. Good start. Whatever you need to drop the pad. Put the extender on this side.
I'll take a caliper reading of the top opening, and then when Joey's dropping it, I'll cut it so it's the right size.
Squish it with the squisher right out to the diameter.
Yep.
Inside. You want to go outside.
It's looking like one hog of an M80, folks. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I'm pretty sure the 4th of July does it land on a Tuesday?
Oh yeah.
So it's Tuesday, so while you're watching this live, pre-recorded fireworks spectacular video, you're going to be hearing stuff blowing off in your neighborhood everywhere. All right, so I got this over here. Does this have an autofocus?
Yeah.
Because I just hit the focus instead of the zoom.
Once you start hitting the focus, that's not auto anymore.
Well, maybe it's still working or not, and I don't have an option to measure the thing or anything because it's all done already.
All right, that's perfect. I think you're going to have to tungsten a hole in that because it can't be sealed completely. I do it. I wasn't trying to get away. I was, but everything happened a little faster than it was supposed to. What's that you're making, Joey? Don't make the fuse yet. Aren't you sifting stuff on there, Jake, or no? We got a new pow-pow on here.
So then we don't want the fuse done, so don't put any color on it. It's not ready yet. We got a lot of pow-pow action to do on this. And just be patient and wait until it's time for it. You might want to grab the tungsten out of the thing over there and tungsten a hole in that, Joey.
And I think we should sandblast the two clear sides we do the M80 action too.
That's
They
cool.
look like plastic and they look like glue. Here. Do you want to go this firecracker red? Yes. What do you want to really fold to do? Tungsten? Put it on the bottom. Red on the bottom. Here.
You can go over the table too.
Maybe on the crack.
Make sure it's red hot before you go in for it. Get in and out of there. You see it's really hot. It's a big piece. We get that little tungsten tool in there.
We're not going to do it with this piece, but which one of the things is zoom and which one is focus, so I don't hit them both and mess things up.
You can do this, and if you're going close for something.
Well, that's what I did. It's the zoom I was looking for, so I'm going to turn this. There's zoom. It's both of them, I guess. Okay.
part
You
right
didn't,
in there, at least like 2 inches.
you didn't get through it?
I'm not feeling any
There we go.
All right. So you need to have a hole inside a sealed piece, guys. Otherwise, he'd never be able to get it flat-sided like you want it because the air would just keep expanding and contracting. So now he'll be able to flatten that top in a little bit, shape it up exactly the way he wants on the marver.
Go for the top off next one here.
Alright.
Not too, I'd rather have not any on the clear, but if we're going to sandblast the clear, we'll take that power off.
Might as well save what we can now.
Yeah, here we can, but let's take the one of mine. We'll start buying money.
Looking good.
Good.
So that's that putting that powder on there, guys, is giving it a nice like cardboardy tooth to the exterior surface, and a lot of these fireworks have that type of a cardboardy tooth. Get it over the marver. There you go. All right, looking good. So let Joey know when you're ready for him to start the wick.
You want a little paddle on that first?
Yeah, paddle, I'll take a deep paddle that flat down. I'm going to give it a little concave, a little force, and a little stop. Stick with.
You told him?
Yeah.
All right, he's making it. So what's the plan with the wick here, Jake?
I'm going to push a hole into the side here, push the inside down into this. And then in like 3 or 4 heats from now, we'll stick the end, push the end right down into the clear.
Looking good. Looking good.
How about a little more red for me right now, real quick? We got it. A little more dusting up top.
So the end, that's the first part of the piece that goes into the glory hole, and the last part that comes out is always going to have that pow-pow melting off of it a little bit, so you got to go in real quick.
You come straight on, jam it in there with the tip hot, knock it off again.
Looking good. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is one of 3 giant fireworks we're making for our 4th of July spectacular gathering point show here in Dearborn, Michigan.
Really squish it here, good.
Oh yeah, there's a giant wick, folks.
That looks like it's got a straw and a Coke can.
It does.
So then, all it's going to be is oh wow, okay, it's got a little fire mix. All it's going to be is all gathered back.
Need a torch on your punty at all? Alrighty, just double checking. Yeah, guys. To e-news at glassacademy.com, which is on your screen right now. The question for tonight is fireworks, your favorite thing to do or not? Do you love fireworks or do you hate fireworks? Let us know. Send that question in, the answer to it, and you will be entered to win possibly out of however many people send that question in. We don't know what our giveaway piece is going to be yet because it's flying by the seat of our pants. Firecrackers flying everywhere, Joey. That's right. Look at this. But make sure you answer that question. So we're getting ready to put a little bit of that sparkling flame on the end of the piece. Look at this.
No distractions.
Is that the color we want?
I think that is the color that we want. That is looking good. The giant cherry bomb. Here comes the flame, some fiery red and oranges that Jake's going to turn into the sparkler effect. Nothing was worse when I was a kid and you were throwing fireworks around when you'd light a wick and then you'd reach back behind your head to throw that thing and the darn thing would explode in your hand. It was the worst. And if it got your fingers just right, your fingers were numb. Look at that. That is unbelievable. And remember, it's not finished. We're going to be sandblasting the letter and numbers M80 into the surface. We're putting the GA stamp on there because everything's got the GA stamp on it, guys. And that piece is bright red, just like the M80s that you remember from the past. We're going to do a cherry bomb and a firecracker as well, and maybe we'll do a tiny firecracker for the giveaway. Who knows though, because that's up in the air. We're gloving this puppy away.
And that's pretty much that.
Well, hold her up so I can get a good look at her in the camera. Right there is beautiful. Look at that, guys. The M80 officially from the gathering point. We're going to get it into the annealing oven because that's a pretty thick piece. We're probably going to anneal this thing for at least 24 hours because we don't want it to explode. Literally. Yeah, lay her on its side. Plenty of water. Just making sure there's plenty of heat in there. You can see that pipe's bending from the weight, guys. It's a big old piece.
I'll lay it there. You knock it for me, Joey.
A little bit of water on the punty. Woo, that punty came off real nice. And they're over there torching it up, getting rid of that chip mark from the punty. Jake's got his little flapper smacker butter knife there, smoothing out some of the edges. And Oliver is gloved up, ready to go with those 2,000-degree refractory mitts. He's looking like a slee stack right now. And those guys, none of them know what a slee stack is, but I tell you I do from Land of the Lost. Well, girls didn't watch Land of the Lost. That was a monster boy movie. Watch the height. Success. Woo! The dynamic trio right there, guys. Oliver, Jacob, and Joey getting buck wild, making an M80.
It turned out pretty cool.
It did.
It looked really nice, and when sandblasted, I think it'll look even cooler.
Would you say that that's a perfect example of an amazing bright red piece that looked horribly brown?
Yes.
That piece was the same color as Joey's shirt right there, guys, but when red is hot, it looks brown. So it looked like Jake was sculpting a giant turd. That's right. But, you know.
Well, so how about we go over the...
Yeah, let's go over the table.
Take a break for a second. Let's talk about what the deal is. A little camera swap. What? Yeah, beautiful display. Yeah. In the garden. Perfect. That's it. Going now. Ready to go. These are the new style. On the website. We got the sizes, style, small and large.
Okay, I'll talk while Jake tours here. You talk here. Just
Yeah,
talk.
why don't I just use that camera?
Because it's not angled, but okay.
Want to just hit me up on this one? Yeah, sorry about that, folks. So here we are. Brand new style of color splash, smalls and larges, super bright, vibrant colors. Check this one out. Look at that orange one. Look at all the action. Number 8. Got a nice giant perps one down here. And Michelle's showing you, there's some beautiful colors on 7. Showing you the different style of how you can plant them in your garden, outside or inside. We've got these pieces of rebar you can grab so you can get them up a little bit higher. You can buy these online or in the gallery. And then some of them, like number 6 down here, this yellow splash of color, is just stuck right into the ground.
This is a pretty deep trough we have here, so it just depends on your setting and what you like, but we haven't featured splashes in quite a minute, so now here we are doing that as well. Here's our giveaway question for the week, folks. Fireworks, your favorite thing to do or not? And then we also wanted to show off, we're testing out this stand for our gazing spheres. Pretty darn sweet, and there's one of them that we've made here in the studio. We're going to do them on the show here coming soon. But let us know what you think about the stands. They're open on the bottom. You can get fairy lights in them, and those are beautiful for the garden as well. All right. So there we are. And now what's the plan? What's the deal? Firecracker Town. Huh? I think we really only got time for one more, so do you want to do one more nice one and then we'll figure out the giveaway, or? Okay, let's get the cherry bomb going. And then maybe we could do a follow-up next week for the warmer-up or something. We could make the one on the left your classic firecracker and just continue the show and get you guys pumped up. 2 blacks over there, yep. Same process. Yeah. So he's working with black glass. Black takes, it's really actually just a dark purple is what I've been told. But it also, purple's one of the more expensive colors in glass, so I'm not sure. Black's kind of middle road price-wise. So maybe it's some other material. We're not chemists here, we're just utilizers of the glass color. Chris blowing an air bubble into the piece, the blowing cap. When you're working with black, you can't see the bubble visually, you just got to see it in the expansion of the material. So you're noticing that softer color blows out a little bit easier.
You got the same idea going on to the left piece, you're going to gather over top of that.
A little toasty, eh?
A little sweat in.
Zoomer, this one. Up and down. I'll take back over because it's got a mic on it. So you got Oliver cleaning down the pipe before the gather. Usually you want to kind of wait till, depends on what you want to do. Sometimes I don't mind, sometimes I'll get the water on the pipe, it gets a little extra hot after the gather, but as long as we're cooling it down before and after. For the bigger pieces, you want to be cooling the pipe down. Same with the punny when you bring a punny. It's wise thinking to cool that down. This is going into our clear furnace. We're digging out the recycle over here, folks, for a brand new potential color melt coming up soon. So stay tuned for that.
Can you talk about what colors you're thinking, or is that a super big secret?
It's super big secret. No, we just haven't decided yet. We got quite a few in the back. We want to match it with our signature product of the year, so we can do something a little different and unique for you guys, both for the pumpkin and the ornament. But we still got to kind of figure that out. We got Chris going into the Rojo over here. Super expensive color. Very tricky, very finicky with other colors as well. You put too much of it in one area, you mix it with another color in another area, and you will have treachery go down.
What sort of treachery we talking?
Bad color lookage treachery.
Non-sexy glass.
Non-sexy glass.
Unacceptable.
Not cool.
Unacceptable. Should cut that. The biggest yawn I've ever seen.
Boy, this is a nice looking block. It sure feels nice.
I know I said that in the last, the experimental show this Sunday. I was like, Ivan's spools are great. Like the cloud of smoke going on.
Good.
Always makes you feel you're in the glass shop. All right, feel like I've been here before. So one of the questions we had was throwing the firecracker in the tube. Did it crack the tube? And because of the dark color, we couldn't tell. Not sure. So we're not throwing any firecrackers in this next round of goods. So this is an Italian style of glass blowing where Chris is able to control how big or small the piece is based on all-over blowing. When he's done, all he has to do is pop it out of his mouth and then continue the shaping. Joey's shielding his arm because the bigger pieces, your arm just starts to fry up.
Blowing. Blow.
And somewhat you do build a tolerance to that, but not really because it's kind of like the underside of your arm. It's not like when you get a suntan and the part that's always exposed.
Alright, we're gonna let this stiffen up, then we're gonna put a release on the bottom there. I'll pull up a picture. Ready?
Have
Isn't that the one on the floor?
does it have like a little rim?
This is modern day. Anyone who doesn't do the research. So right now I have someone reaching out to me through a text, and he's asked me to buy him 3 $500 Apple cards.
You gotta make this go green for it to sit on.
Do you guys think that's a scam?
No way.
I think I'm just gonna go spend $500 for 3 Apple gift cards. Why not? All right, that is the Maurice. It's clear. Looks like a belly button or a giant olive.
I think we should go with the bigger one.
Just 10,000 easier to turn and hold and manage.
Alright, go for it.
Here's the deal when we're making products we don't normally make. Everyone's going in different directions. And the question is, will we come together for a finished piece? Do, 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 do. Jake is going to blow out.
Last twitch was perfect, Joey.
Actually, he's just shaping the punny. I forgot what they were doing.
Do that again.
This is a small bit of glass on a solid pipe. Jake suggested the thick pipe because that makes the weight balance much easier when you go to punny the piece. Oh, Jake said it's the same as making large pumpkins. His mic is under the weather. It's kind of like
When I was wearing it.
it's kind of like my car. My car keeps breaking down every time I drive it. But when Chris and the mechanic drive it, it's totally fine. Which is not making me feel good. So if anyone wants to buy a Subaru and has the proper mojo, I've got a car for you.
You can only tell through the mechanic.
I know, at this point, I'm like, that's what I feel like. We just put like $3,000 of stuff into it. I was all excited. Got the air fixed on it and everything, but no. Consulting the master.
And you want to paddle it this up at all, you want to leave it organic.
Joey's making the wick. It comes with a little bit of glass into the color. My chalk drawing is all in pink, so I can't share with you the finished outcome.
Yeah.
It's all pink.
We'll make it first with string, and then we'll bend it after the wrap.
Oh, it's whistling to
It is whistling. All right, Joey's got the glass there. He's shaping it. When it's ready, he's going to put it into this mold, which gives it the ribs. So now when he twists it up, it's going to look just like rope. All right, twist action.
Trade up if you want, whatever. One more quick. Oliver, you'll bring that that black bit for him. Well, not now, but I'm just gonna stay on the camera.
Okay.
Probably like that long, wide off the pipe. There's gonna be some serious fireworks. Got some nice heat on there. Steady hand application here. Nice move. Yeah. Woo! Happy 4th of July. That would be a serious explosion if that thing went off. Pretty sweet.
This is going to be your black.
We got
bit.
Oliver coming in with a black wrap. Is that enough? That looks good enough, yeah? It goes real quick. It's nice and hot.
Yeah.
Pull it all off right now. I turned it off. Yeah. Now heat it up and I'll be ready. See the wrap job here. Alright.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. Amazing.
We're getting fancy.
So that's that. We're gonna need a GA stamp on it. We also need to know that it sits flat on the bottom, so might be a little bit of grindage after the fact. Grind it flat, pull off that clear Maurice. We're gonna see. Were you still planning on powdering that up? Chris, were you still planning on powdering that up? No. Okay.
That's like black putty to do the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be done here in a second. What do we got here coming? A little more flame?
Yep. Flaming end of the wick. That's crazy. Oh, get hot, bring it over.
Snip City. Yeah, mine was more like a gentle candle flame on top. Chris is actually like the true lit wick, where it's like exploding and sparkling.
Yeah, it's big as hell, but
What do we got here? The GA stamp?
GA stamp coming.
ready when you are.
Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah. Nice. Maybe. Maybe a hair, yeah. Not really.
You can get something in there.
You need to pull on that, yeah.
Firecracker looks like a half cherry bomb to me.
Beautiful. Really nice.
Very nice.
See how we knock this one off.
Probably just give it a touch, get up around the top.
Could maybe just hang it downwards.
It's with it vacuum in after you close it. Try and blow it a hole. Here, check.
Thank you, watching.
Yeah, it went a little bit. That's good. It looks great. It's perfect. You guys see what just
I
happened?
like it bent like that too.
They went into the tungsten hole. Joey entered the tungsten hole and inflated the inside of this cherry bomb.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do it like the last time where you were gonna wanna.
So we're gonna knock it off onto the bench over here. I'm gonna slightly move the bench so we can see what's going on. Here we go. GA stamp on the side, wick pointed out. As soon as you grab it, Oliver, would you hold it up in the air and look at the camera with it?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
There we
go.
All right, let me get this guy in the furnace.
All right.
All right, where am I going?
Stay in there with that one.
This is a tough move, loading in big pieces like this when you're all the way in the box. It looks pretty casual, but it's not fun getting in there that deep. But nice work, Oliver. Nice work, team. Sweet.
Good job, Chris. Good job, Joey.
Super nice piece.
Woo, so we've got the mics, boys. You guys are gonna have to.
Oh man.
Give him some love. Tell him
Hey
something
there,
good.
everybody. You caught me with my gloves on.
We're deep in surgery right now, but I do believe we have a giveaway fee still to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that after. We're gonna do it at different.
So-
we gotta do the annealer reveal
We
now.
wanted to
Okay.
thank you all regardless. Hope you all are having a wonderful 4th of July.
Light some fireworks off for us.
Go light some off for you.
Absolutely. Hopefully I'm lighting off fireworks right now when this is airing.
Right now, folks.
But everyone have a happy 4th of July.
Next time.
All right.